Hello, it's Nancy, and I'm going to chat with you a little bit today about should I or should I not use my name when I start a business? Okay, so this is a really interesting conversation, and I actually have some pretty strong feelings about this. But there's different parts to it. If you are starting a new business, brand new, creating it from the ground up, I do not believe you should use your name in the name of the company. And the reason for that is there's kind of multiple reasons for that. First of all, you're building a brand based on a person's name who may or may not always be part of that company. It makes it very awkward down the road if you sell the company and now you have no control over the reputation of a company that has your name on it. So that is one part of it. And to be quite honest, I think that's really important because your name is I mean, it's so unique to you, right? That's what you got. And so you put your name on a business and in 10 years you sell it and some guy is the most dishonest human on the planet and runs your business into the ground. No matter how separated you are from that business, you are always going to be tied to that business because of your name. The other issue that people can run into, and I actually have spoken to business owners where this has been the case, you cannot control your family. You cannot control your second cousin with the same last name from being in a drunk driving accident and killing a family of five. Okay, that's horrible. It's a horrible thought, but you have to think of that stuff because if your name is tied to a business and that name is tied to all these family members that you have no control over their behavior, it's all going to reflect on you and your business. Unfortunately, it is just the way it is, especially if you have a very unique name. If your name is Jones or Adams or Smith, probably not that big of a deal. But if your name is something like Filizetti in a small town or O'Hare Zika in a small town, we're it. It's just our family. So you have to really think of that too. So my recommendation is if you are starting fresh, do not use your name. If you already have your name, I think that's perfectly fine. Obviously, I'm not recommending that anyone change their name, especially if you've spent a significant amount of time and money branding that company. But you may want to start developing an underlying tag, some other icon, something that you can start building a brand that isn't just the name. That is going to be easier for future owners to pivot a little bit and maybe move away from your last name and focus on, let's just say, for example, let's say your company name, and I'm going to use a company that's here in Marquette, Michigan, Swick. Tom Swick was the owner of Swick Home Services. He now has sold Swick Home Services, and a gentleman by the name of Rick Gillis is the new owner. He now has a company. It's named Swick. It is what it is, right? Tom Swick had spent 40 years building that brand. Rick would have been crazy to change the name. However, Swick's logo has a gold star, right? So Rick is spending marketing dollars branding the company as the Gold Star guys. Swick Home Services, the Gold Star service, Gold Star this, Gold Star plan, the Gold Star giving program. So if he ever wanted to in the future, he could maybe start to pivot a little bit and put Gold Star guys or Gold Star plumbing, heating, cooling. He can put that above the Swick Home Services and slowly fade that out. I don't know if he'll ever do that. I'm not saying that he is going to do that, but that is the way that you would tackle that if you wanted to pivot after years of branding. Again, not suggesting that you change the name after multiple years of branding. What happens if you buy an existing company? You have a company, you're Jones Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Electric, and you have a great reputation in your town, and you buy Ernie's Plumbing Shop, right? And now, okay, that's a bad example because I just talked about first names, but you get what I'm saying. So now, do you pull Ernie's under the umbrella of Jones? Do you operate as Jones and Ernie's? Do you meld them together and create one name that covers everything? That's a really good conversation to have with your marketing people, with your leadership team, with your business coach, if you have one, with us here at the Home Service Marketing Hub in the Hive. These are all questions, and it really varies on, there's so many factors, right? If Ernie's Plumbing has spent 50 years in the community building a brand and have a great reputation, yeah, you might not want to mess with that. You might not want to disturb that apple cart, right? If Jones has spent tons and tons and tons of money branding itself in its community, and they're very well known and they have vans all over the place, and Ernie was a one-man show and he had really good customers, but he really didn't market at all, I think you can absolutely merge the Ernie people into the Jones company, send really thoughtful letters to the Jones or to the Ernie's clients, maybe do a several step mailer, a gift box, introducing yourself. But I don't think you, in that scenario, I don't think you need to retain the Ernie's Plumbing name. So lots of factors when it comes to naming a business after yourself or a family name, what to do if you're going to merge a business or if you're going to purchase another business. So anyways, just some thoughts on the name, because the name matters. Lots of thought and time and energy should go into that. And if you're doing a great job branding, just keep on doing it. It's your really best way to build that brand equity that we chatted about in another module. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.